Last week, Nakon Racing and KT Racing dropped the Season 6 update for Test Drive Unlimited Solar Crown. On paper, the team desperately needs this update to win. In case you haven't been keeping up with my previous 2 TDU videos, Nakon has filed for insolvency as its parent company Big Ben Interactive was hit with major financial roadblocks. The stakes have never been higher. I also mentioned last week that this may be the final update for Test Drive Unlimited Solar Crown as a result of the dev's external difficulties. So in today's video we're going to be looking into Season 6 to see if it is the lifeline that the franchise needs right now, or is it just a shiny coat of paint on a sinking ship. Let's start off with the car list. The car list for Season 6 is quite frankly very TDU. It's a mix of prestige and raw power, but there are a few catches along the way. The Pagani Huayra Roadster is the star of the show, making Pagani's long-awaited return to the franchise. This V12 masterpiece is available for 13.5 million credits. It also looks and feels absolutely stunning to drive. But there is a big but. The engine note is currently a bit of a letdown. It still has that generic high-pitched, high-revving V12 sound, rather than the deeper turbo-heavy V12 AMG rumble that it should have. Now, KT Racing has promised that a sound update is coming very soon, so don't spend those coins if the audio is a deal breaker for you. Now, bearing in mind this may be resolved very soon. 3 cars were added to Season 6 Solar Pass, these being the Alpine A110R Ultime, the 345 horsepower Swan Song for the A110, the Lamborghini Temerario, a twin-turbo V8 hybrid successor to the Huracan, and the Pininfarina B95, a roofless electric Barchetta. The other 2 cars included in Season 6 are behind the online store exclusives. The car in question is the Mercedes-Benz SLS AMG Black Series and the Bentley Continental GTC Speed 12 Edition. Both are tucked away in the online store behind a paywall. While these cars are fantastic additions, having the majority of the new car content behind a Solar Pass, which requires real money to spend, or the real money store itself, seems a bit petty given the game's current state. At roughly $35 a season, it's an expensive hobby. And you have to wonder, is this such a good idea, especially in light of Nakon's struggles? Would it make more sense to have the add-ons be considerably more affordable? I would like to know how many people are actually purchasing the Solar Pass. And I would like to see how many other players will need to buy it if they sold it at a reduced price. You could make up for the losses with more buyers. Just a thought. This is where the update shines. KT Racing is finally listening to the community. Remember those creepy follower missions from TDU2? Well, the detective missions are back, and honestly they are much better than the predecessor. Instead of just simple chases, these involve genuine sleuthing. You have to tail targets discreetly across Hong Kong or Ibiza, navigating through traffic and weather without being detected. It adds a much needed layer of variety beyond just crossing a finish line. And instead of it being a creepy X, it seems to be genuine stories of betrayal, crime, and proper investigative police work. Plus they bring in good cash when you successfully complete them. We've also had changes to the world and customization. A small slip appears that the Hong Kong Island's northern districts have been reworked, but I honestly couldn't see much of a difference. I don't know the map well enough to really dive in, so I will need to revisit these areas again properly. However, all is not lost, as Audi Sport Performance parts were added to the R8 RWS. Seeing official manufacturer splitters and diffusers is a great step towards making your car a true one of a kind. One of the biggest complaints since launch has been stability, and I'm happy to report that the performance is slowly but surely getting better. PC players should see more stable frame times and improved shadow performance. Xbox Series X users have now got a bumped 1440p resolution performance mode, but I don't play on Xbox so I can't comment on this. Surprisingly, over 350 bugs were squashed in this patch, specifically targeting session and group stability. It's not perfect yet, but it's the most stable the game has felt in months. In conclusion, Season 6 is a promising update, even if the actual new content feels a bit slim for the price. The financial issues at Nakon are a dark cloud hanging over the studio, and while a $35 seasonal cost is a hard pill to swallow, you can feel the team is very close to capturing that authentic TDU feeling again. After almost 2 years, I can say that we are slowly but surely getting there. The guys behind KT Racing are flat out, despite looming money issues, but I do believe that it's finally beginning to pay off. I believe very soon that Houses will make an appearance. I believe they're expected for Season 8, so do keep your eyes peeled for that one, because that may be the final piece in the puzzle. The detective missions and map reworks prove that the DNA is still there. It just needs time and frankly more sustainability financially to survive. So what do you think? How do you feel about Season 6? Let me know down in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, remember to like, share and subscribe. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button and hit the bell icon to be reminded about future uploads. And finally, thank you all so much for watching. Hope to see you all very soon.